One of the things that came out of the press conference last night from one of the other folks is that their child was murdered by an illegal immigrant. And they said the police were very, very strong and very, very good. Everything was great. And this, I don't know how anybody can understand it because it's the first I have ever heard of it, but everybody agreed, including Jamil. Once they found out that it was an illegal immigrant that killed their child, it became politically incorrect to even talk about it. They took it totally easy on the person. And the parents just got nowhere. That was 3 years ago. They just get nowhere. Whereas when they thought it was somebody that was legally in the country, everybody was fighting like hell to give due justice. And I went around the table and I said, is this true? And they said, it's true in every case. So there's something really bad out there, something really sick out there. And we have to do a job. We have to get the word out. I love people to come into the country legally. They have to come in legally. I have to come in legally. There's nothing wrong. Yes. I mean, what's wrong with it? You know, I've been branded all sorts of things. What I said is Mexico is sending. Well, Mexico is sending. They're sending people that they... And you know what they figure? Why should we keep these people in jail? Why should we? Why should we keep these people in jail when the American people are led by such stupid leaders that they'll put them in jail, or worse, they won't put them anywhere? Like what happened with Jamil, what happened with Kate, the magnificent young woman from San Francisco. He came back in here 5 times. He should have been in a Mexican jail. He should have never been in the country. Should have been in jail. But he should have been in a jail from Mexico. But Mexico figures, why should we take care of him for the next 40 years? Let's let the dumb people in the United States, with their really dumb leaders, take care of all our problems. And I saw protests, a couple of very tiny protests. I heard, oh, there's going to be a protest. You go there, there's like a few people. There were more people in favor of Trump. People are holding up 2016 signs, and I'm saying, like, they like me. It's all nonsense. And the people that were protesting, they were so sophisticated, I guarantee you, that the country of Mexico had those people doing it. Because I talk about trade, and I talk about the bad trade deals we're making, and I believe that bothers Mexico far more. You know, Univision canceled. Univision, they were my best friends. They were playing golf all the time at Trump National Doral in Miami, my club. All of a sudden, boom, I was a bad person. Because Mexico put the clamps on Univision. Univision's doing an IPO. They're doing very badly as a company. They make very little money, if any, in fact, lost money. They're highly over-levered. And Mexico has a lot of power over them, so they're putting out things. And friends of mine that are Hispanic they say terrible things about you at Univision. Now, NBC, let me talk about NBC, and then we're going to take some questions, by the way. Because they said, we'd love to take some questions, but this is more interesting, isn't it? Let me tell you about NBC. NBC said, oh, we want to talk about inclusion. Inclusion. They got Reverend Al Sharpton. They got Lion Brian Williams. They got all these people. I won't even mention Bill Cosby because that was from a long time ago. But they got a lot of bad people. And they're not angry at me for that. They're angry because, as you know, they renewed, The Apprentice is a very successful show, one of their most successful shows, even though it's 12 years, 14 seasons. They renewed The Apprentice. They wanted me to do The Apprentice. I said, you know, I'm going to really run for president. They didn't believe me. They renewed it at the upfronts. Everybody saw that. And if you do that, you cannot, as you know, run for office because of the very stupid laws having to do with time. If they did that, equal time, you'd have to put everybody on. I mean, all due respect, you'd have to have Rick Santoro, you'd have to have Carly Fiorina, you'd have to have lots of different people on, everybody. Every candidate would get 2 hours primetime NBC. I don't think so, right? So they're not angry at me for this. They're angry because I didn't do The Apprentice. And it's a huge show for them. And frankly, the head people of NBC, and more importantly, the bosses of the people at NBC, you know what that means. I'm not going to mention names because I think they're great people. They're friends of mine. Sort of. They're friends of mine. I thought they were friends of mine until a couple of weeks ago. But the people from Comcast came to my office to ask me, please do it, do it, do it. I said, I want to make our country great again. I can do it. I'll make great trade deals. I'll be great on the military. I want to make our country. And they thought, like, they didn't care. They wanted me to do it. Then I announced, and they said, all right, well, have fun. And as soon as you finish, come back and do The Apprentice. Another reason nobody thought I was going to run, because, you know, you're going to see on Wednesday or Thursday, whenever you're going to see how much money The Apprentice made. A lot of money. I give up a lot. When I run, I give up a lot. When these politicians run, all they do is run for office. That's all they do. They talk, talk, talk. Nothing ever happens.